These flowers are going to be the death of me. Hello everyone and welcome back to a normal video for the first time in a very long time, and I'm very sorry. This whole situation is just upsetting to me, but I already started editing this video before my computer died, so it was almost finished. I just hadn't been able to do the voiceovers and the ending and stuff before that. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is that I already had made this video, and I just thought, hey, let's show it to you, even though the island is already finished. But you know, I don't have to defend myself, but I do so anyway. This video was supposed to be me showing how to decorate all my beaches, which I was very excited about because I am not very good at decorating beaches, so I decided to decorate all my beaches in one video. I have lost my momentum and train of thought because I made this so long ago. I just feel so sad. I also felt like I had a very dramatic ending that my last video was named something along the lines of "this build made me regret everything" or something, and then I just disappeared. I just never came back. That build just killed me. But we're back now, hopefully, and hopefully I will be back for some time. I will be very sad if this continues happening, because No, let's just stay positive and just pretend that my computer wants to be alive and wants me to do YouTube, because I think this is so fun and I have really missed it. Like, what have I done for the last 2 months? I've just been studying for my exams, and that has been sad and miserable, and I have had no joy in my life, basically, and I still don't even know if I passed. So, you know, things are not going great, but at least it's finished. So I hope you all have had a wonderful Christmas, and perhaps you have made some New Year's resolutions as well. If you've seen my last video, you know I have quite a lot of resolutions for my channel, and I don't know, I feel like just making a goal makes you more eager to do them, and especially a New Year's goal. Like, I don't think that you have to wait until New Year's to set yourself goals, but at least in this situation, and yeah, me just not posting since November, I felt like New Year's really felt like a great way to start and then start with my new ideas and stuff. I just get very upset when I think about this, because I was planning to stream the new Pokemon game when that came out, which was November 18th. I think, and I had planned, I had tested with my mods, I had made sure that it words are not my thing. I had made sure that it sounded good, that it looked okay, that my Wi-Fi worked, that everything worked, and then everything worked, and the day I was going to stream, after I had announced it several times, like, I don't know, the game is delayed, that's not my problem, but I will stream when the game comes. And then I was like, yeah, okay, the game's here, I can finally stream. And then, you know, computer dead, doesn't work. What do I do? So I am very excited to start streaming, and I really hope it works out. I'm kind of nervous, to be honest, because I'm just used to talking to myself and editing out all of the stupid stuff I say, and I do say a lot of stupid stuff, so I think we'll just have to bear with that. But overall, I think it's going to be a nice experience. I know a lot of people enjoy streaming, and a lot of people enjoy watching streams, and at least if you guys are going to watch, I think it's going to be fun to have more opportunities to talk to you guys and all of that jazz. One thing I'm kind of embarrassed about is that I'm very scared that my roommate is gonna hear me, because as you all may know, I don't tell anyone I do YouTube as this hobby, and I'm definitely not gonna say I'm streaming, because I know he's gonna be like, oh, then I'm gonna watch, and I would rather die. That's just how I am. I'm too awkward for this. Anyway, now we're almost finished with the east side of the beach, which is a whole long chunk of beach. On this island, I have both of my river mouths at the south side of the island, if I'm thinking correctly. Yes, it is. So both of the sides of my beaches are super long and kind of narrow, but I think it turns out okay. The thing that's nice with this island on this island theme is that I can okay I need to put my thoughts into words. But what I thought was that this is a trash island, this is a abandoned island, and I don't mind that the beaches just are filled with trash that is, you know, brought up on the beach from the ocean. And just people throwing things there and dumping things there, and then some people come there and visit and rearrange a couple of stuff, which is what is my deal with the seatings and that sort of things. But yeah, overall it's just gonna be a lot of trash, and I think that's nice because then I can do a lot of random combinations of items that you usually can't use with a lot of island themes, because I'm just using a lot of the stuff I had left in my inventory since this was the last build of my island, and I did take some trips to a treasure island, but overall I think I do love treasure islands, but I also think it can be a little bit annoying just traveling back and forth so many times, so I just cleared out whatever I had and made use of it. And I think that turned out okay. I didn't download any custom designs either for this. Not that I have that many slots left, but I could have if I really wanted to. But I just didn't feel like doing that right now. I just wanted to be done with the island because, you know, I was planning to do the island tour week after posting that video, but that never happened. But I will post the island tour for the next video, so we're going to make an island tour. I had April, my very lovely friend, she toured my island with her wide angle view with her modded switch, and that was so nice of her, and I think that was really fun to watch my island in that sort of perspective. So even though I couldn't post an island tour of my own island, she was very kind and did so, but I still want to post one for myself now that I can. Because I want to share my thoughts and my processes, and I don't know, it's always nice to end a chapter with an island and then do an island tour. I hope you all are excited for my new island though, my new island theme. I am very excited, even though I think it's gonna be a little bit of time before that happens. But I love this island so much, I love Atlas, but I'm also very excited to start with something new. And I'm also excited to start playing a lot of other games. So, you know, my comments are always open, and so are my DMs on my socials, which are Instagram and Twitter, I guess, which I need to get better at using. But my point is, if you have any other recommendations of things you want me to do, I would love to see that. Even though I love Animal Crossing, I want to do other things, because I feel like at least for the year that has been, I just played Animal Crossing when making videos, and then I played other games to just have fun. And I'm not saying that I didn't have fun with making Animal Crossing videos, but you know, I just think that there's a lot of potentials in other games as well. And there are also a lot of new games that's coming out, and yeah, I've probably already said most of this in a New Year's video, so I won't repeat myself too much. I just think I'm a little bit anxious to record again, and my words are just falling out of my mouth, and I'm not thinking. I'm also currently at my parents' house, so I'm sitting on the floor, and it's very cold because there's the power shortage or the power crisis. I don't really know what it's called in English, but the electricity is very expensive, and my room is on the second floor, and when I haven't been living here, my parents have not heated the second floor, which makes sense, but now that I'm here, it's just very, very cold. And I also don't have my desk chair anymore because I brought that up to my dorm. So, but the floor is nice, I guess. Is it good for your back? Perhaps. Is it good for my sanity? I don't know. And by the way, I feel like I just have to mention this about this video, because you won't see me put down any flowers, because that just took a lot of time and I didn't feel like it was that interesting for this build. Perhaps it's not that interesting for other builds either, but at least for this build, I just, I went to the treasure island so many times and it was just a hustle. So the beaches will look a lot better at the end of the video, where I do the little cinematic stuff. I probably can't even call it cinematics, but where I do the little aesthetic ending showing there the flowers will be there then. So it looks kind of empty and weird now, but you know, the flowers saves it all. And as I've also said before, I really hope that I can contain myself and not use this many flowers on my new island, because my Switch is just suffering. The beaches was surprisingly okay to decorate, but when I've decorated areas like in the middle of my island, it's so laggy, it's so bad. I can hear the fan on my Switch just working for its life. The DA is already up, so you can go and visit this island right now, and let me know what you think. If you do, if it's okay, I would suggest you do not run and take things slow. I think that's just gonna be a better experience for everyone. But I will talk a bit more about that in the next video where I do the island tour. Now that we are halfway into the video, we are just gonna finish up the front beach here and then soon continue to the west beach. And I'm also gonna do a little thing for the secret beach at the end, which I almost forgot, but you know, I remembered, so it still counts. I still did all of this in one day. When I was recording this video, when I was recording parts of this video, I was talking to one of my friends on Discord and just streaming it, just, you know, to test the stream things and stuff. And if that's something you are interested in, you are very welcome to join the Discord. I think if I have the time, I would love to do more of just these casual, I'm not even sure if I want to call them streams. I'm just want to have some screen sharing and just have some chats while I'm making speed builds. I still can't talk, and just have some chats while I'm making speed builds, because I think that makes it a lot more fun to make speed builds, at least with things like the beaches, because then I do have to think, but I don't have to think as much as when planning a full area with a lot of terraforming and cliffs and perspective areas and things, you know. The beaches are very limited and you can only do as much, and you know, on this trash island I just like plop things down, plop plop plop. You want a chair, you want a bottle, you want some cans, that's all you need. And as talked in the previous New Year's videos, there's also going to be some events for the community events, and there's also going to be some polls if you want to vote on what you want me to play or what you want me to do, because I want to know what you people like, because I like you. That was very awkwardly. I'm still very rambly today and kind of awkward talking to myself. I wish I could tell you what I was thinking when I was making this build, but I honestly don't remember. I feel like these areas are kind of random and I don't have a reason for why I put them exactly there. I just know that I was very eager to use the boat, like the rusty boat, and because I just think it's so cool, and I haven't found a place on land where it fitted, so I just used a lot of the rusty cars instead. And rust really fit with my island and being abandoned and all that jazz I've said a million times. And then a bunch of seating areas that are very random and encapsulated by trash. And other than that, I don't really have a reason except for the just the top on the beach here, which I decided wanted to match in with the ruins I built, so the ruins kind of continue to the beach, as you soon will see. And other than that, I didn't have a plan. But either way, I think it turned out really good, and I also think if you wanted to complete a whole island, I think the beaches are super important to bring the whole thing together. At least my island looked a lot more finished and completed once I did this, especially once you will see it with all the flowers, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. So even though you don't like doing your beaches, I recommend you do, because as I said, I did all of this in one day, so just put your mind to it and you're able to do it. It doesn't take that long. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it took a bit of time, but it didn't take like that long. You can do it if you really want to. And it just makes everything so much more cohesive, and I am really happy I did it. That's just all I want to say. And also, you don't need to have a lot of items on your beaches either if you just want to finish them. I mean, the beaches can look good enough if you just have a lot of flowers and weeds and just a couple of items sprinkles a couple of items sprinkles a couple of items sprinkled in between. I've seen a lot of minimalistic beaches that looks great, and I think that's better than doing nothing if you are interested in having a full cohesive island. As you can see now, the ruined part of the beach here is almost finished, and I think this turned out to be the area of the beach I like the most, mainly because I think it was the most special and had the best theme. The best trash theme, because the other ones are kind of similar. I also really like the volleyball thing, so I think I'm standing somewhere in between that, but let me know what you think. And lastly, I'm just gonna say that on the secret beach I made a little very sad wedding ceremony, or I kind of like imagined two people getting engaged or something right before they had to leave from this mysterious island, but I will probably say that more about that in the next video. So be prepared for all the lore, all the fun stuff, and all the thought processes that went into Atlas in the island tour, so I hope I will see you there. Anyway, we are actually soon finished with this video. It just seems kind of crazy since I've had this in my files for 2 months. Now I'm doing the voiceover so much later. Anyway, but later is better than never. So you can consider this as a little life update video since I've just been talking so much. And then we will soon get ready for a new chapter on this channel and we'll get back into all the fun stuff, and yeah, I hope you're really excited. So as you know, if you liked the video, remember to like it so I know that you liked it, and if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you doing? Please subscribe so you will stay updated and know when I'm posting new videos and possibly streams. If you're interested, you can also join the Discord where we are going to do a lot of fun stuff. The link is in the descriptions if you want to join, and so are all my socials and everything you need to know basically. And let's all cross our fingers that we won't have any more technical difficulties and that the channel will be consistent and that there won't be any issues, because I'm so tired of this and I just want to continue making videos because I think it's so much fun, and it's been so sad to have all these issues, and I am truly very sorry. And I feel very sorry for myself if I'm being honest. But yeah, that is all I have to say for this video. So I hope you liked how this area turned out, and I hope you will continue to stick around, and then I will see you in the next video for the island tour. Bye!